stakes quite literally cannot get bigger than this. One of these men's lives will change for the worse forever. Call him the Limb Reaper, anomaly, the real it factor. Many names have been bestowed upon Spencer Slade by Adam Marisano, and from an athletic standpoint, there's really no flaws in the game of Spencer Slade. Multi-sport collegiate athlete, All-American, and somebody who was looked at as the future of WFA, and with that man Marisano helping guide his career, we know about the lucrative contract that Spencer Slade has, the special treatment, the first-class flights, the huge dollar figures that many say are unearned. We know that was due to Reed's overzealous pursuit of a cornerstone talent. We know it's because Scott Reed saw what the future holds for Spencer Slade. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with that much money, it's easily corrupted. And Marisano took this can't-miss prospect, got in his head, and has used Spencer Slade to try to pull the ultimate power play at the expense of the man that has kept the WFA dream alive.
Into pieces, this is my last resort.
Scott Reed has meant so much to WFA, mind, body, and soul. He is the conscience. He is the leader. He is the captain of the ship. But right now he's fighting for everything. And you think about what Reed has done for WFA. You think about the man that started as Steve Bradley, Scott Reed's original mentor. Reed brought it back in his memory. Reed scouted the best talent in New England and beyond, and that's what led Spencer Slade here to WFA. But now if Scott Reed is unsuccessful, he loses control of the company that's meant so much to him. And can you imagine Spencer Slade and Adam Marisano with that kind of power? Clothesline, nicely done. Reed fighting with urgency, fighting with purpose. No one has a better win-loss record in WFA than Spencer Slade. Victim after victim after victim for many, many months. We saw a lumberjack match between these two end in chaos. No conclusive, decisive winner there that either side was happy with. And that's why this cage has been erected. One of the most dangerous and daunting match stipulations in the history of pro wrestling. Reed ducked the head too early. Spencer Slade, great wherewithal on his feet, Reed sent. Skull first into the steer. Reed has put his ownership at stake. Oh, man! And Spencer Slade, oh, nearly clotheslined Reed right out of this company. And you can see Reed in a bad way in the early going. And Reed fights with heart, fights with pride. But Spencer Slade is like a perfectly constructed athlete in a lab or something. No weaknesses, no faults. And he's been programmed.
That's the anomaly! That is the anomaly!
Well, it is the anomaly. But is it enough to stop what Scott Reed has worked for over 20 years to create from the start of his career studying under Steve Bradley to today? And check out the agility. Check out the height of that jumping elbow, 2-0. And if Scott Reed's not here to steer the ship, who is going to stop Adam Barasano from running roughshod over this place? Who's going to stop Spencer Slade from going straight to the top using every loophole and shortcut in the book? Back suplex, Reed is down. 2-in. Oh, Reed kicks out again. That was the desperation and the heightened hatred and the volatility between these two men that Slade was ready to risk that cushy, lofty contract, and Reed was ready to risk his life's work. Step suplex. Some things are just bigger than a wrestling match. And while this is, in a semblance of words, a wrestling match, but more like a fight, more like survival, the ramifications of this matchup will be felt for years to come, guaranteed, no matter the winner. And Reed, up, counters into a roll-up. Roll-up by Reed, gets 2. Scott Reed doing whatever he can to avoid tasting those steel cyclone fence again. Nice drop kick by the Truett Factor. And Spencer Slade hits hard. Out on his feet. A taste of his own medicine. And Spencer's going to earn all those 5-star hotels, all those first-class plane tickets, all of those huge payoffs he's gotten over the months. Oh, wait a minute. Referee Tanaka got sandwiched as Slade sent Reed into the steel, and now a DDT. And as if this wasn't intense and chaotic enough, our one last bastion of law is out of it. And Barasano barking orders at Spencer. Barasano's wanted this for so long he can taste it. Scott Reed gone from WFA. It would be the sweetest victory that Barasano has ever orchestrated. Barasano instructing Spencer to climb. And they will fight above the ring if they have to. Superplex from way up high. How bad do you want it? What the hell's Barasano doing? He just knocked out the referee, and who the hell is he waving for? Who is this guy? This guy's got those bolt cutters. Barasano is breaking and entering through this steel cage. Forcibly entering this what is supposed to be a one-on-one match. Reed is hurt. Slade is hurt. And Barasano and whoever the hell this is have now forced their way into this cage that's supposed to keep all unwanted parties out, and no one is more unwanted around here than Adam Barasano. Barasano looking to pick the bones. Oh, wait a minute! That's Brandon Locke. We saw Locke earn his way in the WFA a week ago. And a long history, not just with Locke in WFA, but Locke and Barasano. Barasano managed Locke once upon a time, but it doesn't look like Locke is thinking about the happy times together. Barasano tries to manipulate Brandon Locke, but nothing doing. Reed to his feet. And Barasano tastes the bars, and Barasano just got dropped. Look out, Spencer Slade gets drilled as well. Reed is on a roll. The It Factor's gonna do it. Smash mouths for everyone. And that's normally 3. That's normally 3. But there's no referee in or out of the ring. And Scott Reed thinks there's some dues to be paid still. Barasano has been bound and shackled. And karma may be about to set in. Barasano has to look on as Reed measures, oh no! Oh, Scott Reed flew out of that corner like a bullet and put everything into that spear, but came up woefully empty. Slade averts disaster, and Reed may have knocked himself loopy on the high knee. Spencer Slade looking for that air raid crash. It has helped lead to an unprecedented win percentage in WFA for Slade, and we're 1 second away from seeing the end of Scott Reed. Damn it!
Here is your winner, the Reaper, Spencer Slade.
Barasano and Spencer Slade pushed all the chips to the center of the table. They went all in on the belief they could outlast the man that rebuilt this entire ship. Did I hear what I think I just heard? Spencer Slade looked right at Adam Marisano and said that he doesn't need him. Is Spencer Slade now his own man? And what does that mean for the power dynamics moving forward? Spencer Slade walks out of the steel cage and this arena alone. Adam Marisano left by himself, and Scott Reed, unfortunately, no longer in power or with ownership in WFA. We said one life would be changed in this steel cage matchup. Little did we know that it seems all three of these major entities are walking down a different path than they came in on. What does this mean for the future? What does this mean for all of us?
We're gonna stand up with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise up to the state of life.
I don't know if there's anything to read into that or not. Marisano got what he wanted. He had to pay the price for it, no doubt about that. Scott Reed entered this matchup with such a belief in himself, with such a ferocity and fortitude. And one lapse of judgment, one mistake, changes the trajectory of Scott Reed and the WFA forever. Those letters mean something today because of that man. Those letters will always mean something to that man, no matter what his job title is, no matter what his relationship in the company is. Scott Reed fought valiantly until the very end. WFA was dormant for so many years. This man had the vision to bring it back, honor his history, and build a future. Now that future seems to be without Scott Reed at the helm. Where does he go from here? As the cold reality sets in. The only thing we could say to everything you've done for WFA, Scott Reed, thank you and goodbye.
The Wrestling Federation of America returns to Barrel House D in Weymouth, Massachusetts with Light It Up, a special outdoor event on Saturday night, May 25th. Make your way ringside for over 7 action-packed matches featuring an all-star lineup of wrestling talent from across New England and beyond. Immerse yourself in our live event experience featuring cold craft beer, live music, food trucks, interactive meet and greets, and much more. Don't miss the lights, cameras, and all the action of the Wrestling Federation of America. Live Saturday, May 25th in Weymouth, Mass. For tickets and event information, visit WFAWrestling.com.